Hello viewers, welcome to LMN classes. I am your Roli Sahib. In this video, we are going to discuss about chlorophyceae. Before we are going to discuss about the chlorophyceae, first we have to know about the classification of algae. If we observe the classification process in the algae, here algae are classified into three main classes. They are chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae and rhodophyceae. These are the three main classes of algae which are classified on the basis of their pigmentation and the type of result food materials. So here the chlorophyceae is one of the class of algae. So the species of algae which are included under the chlorophyceae, which are commonly called as here green algae, because of their body organization, which is appears green in color due to the presence of the green color pigments in their body cells. So here all the chlorophyceae species which are commonly called as here green algae due to the presence of the green color pigments in their body cells. So their body organization which is appears as here green in color. Then the chlorophyceae, the class of algae which includes the all over the 7,000 species. So here these all the chlorophyceae species which are also considered as the ancestors of all higher plants. Why we are considering all these algae as here ancestors of all higher plants? Because of the species of chlorophyceae which can show the similarities related to the land plants. So here some similarities which can exhibited by the chlorophyceae related to the land plants. They are cell wall composition, pigmentation and the stored food material. These are the few similarities which are present in both chlorophyceae and in the higher plants. So let us see the cell wall composition in both chlorophyceae and higher plants. So in the chlorophyceae, the cell wall composition is here the cellulose. So here the cellulose is a component of cell wall in the chlorophyceae, which is also present in the cell wall of higher plants. And then the pigmentation. So here most of the chlorophyceae species are all the species of chlorophyceae which are appears green in color due to the presence of green color pigments, particularly here the chlorophyll pigment. So this kind of the green color pigments are also occurs in the higher plants. So here all the higher plants which are also appears as green in color. So this is also one of the similarity which is related to the land plants. And then the stored food materials. If we observe the result food materials which occurs in the chlorophyceae, they are starch. So here the starch is a polysaccharide which is the stored food material in the chlorophyceae. So this kind of the food material or the starch is also a result food material or the stored food materials in the all higher plants. So these are the few similarities which are exhibited by the chlorophyceae species related to the land plants. Then if we observe their habitat, where do they are located or where do they are majorly existing on our earth. So here if we observe their habitat, here most of the chlorophyceae species which are occurs in the freshwater habitat. So here particularly the 90% of the chlorophyceae species occurs in the freshwater habitat, but few the species of chlorophyceae occurs in the brackish water and salt water. Brackish water and salt water. So here the most of the chlorophyceae species, approximately here the 90% of chlorophyceae which are occurs in the freshwater habitat, but few amount of or few species of chlorophyceae which are also existing in the salt water or the brackish water. And then here particularly these all the species of algae which are majorly existing as here in the freshwater ecosystem as here the epiphytes and endophytes and epiphytic benthos and parasites and symbionts, etc. So here all the species of chlorophyceae which are majorly existing in the freshwater habitat as here epiphytic benthos epiphytic, endophytic, and the parasitic and symbiotic forms. Some other different kinds of the forms are also freely existing in the freshwater habitat. So this is about the habitat of here the Chlorophyceae. And then if we observe their cell wall composition, so here the cell wall is well organized or well present in the Chlorophyceae. So here the cell wall which is present in the Chlorophyceae, it is a rigid structure and two-layered cell wall. Rigid structure and two-layered cell wall. So here this two-layered cell wall which is majorly made up of the two components, they are cellulose and pectose or pectin. Cellulose and pectin or pectose. So these are the two components which are present in the cell wall of Chlorophyceae. So here particularly the inner layer of cell wall of Chlorophyceae made up of here cellulose. But outer layer of the cell wall of Chlorophyceae which is made up of here the pectose or pectin. So here outer layer of the cell wall which is made up of here pectose or pectin, the inner layer of cell wall which is majorly made up of here cellulose. So these are the two components which are present in the cell wall. And then if we observe the body organization of the Chlorophyceae, so in the Chlorophyceae species, here organisms can exhibit their body organization as here unicellular form and multicellular form. Unicellular form and multicellular form. In the multicellular form, their body organization may be colonial form and filamentous form. Colonial form and the filamentous form. So here, if you observe their body organization in the Chlorophyceae, here the body organization of Chlorophyceae may be unicellular form and the multicellular form. If we observe the unicellular form of the body organization in the Chlorophyceae, they are maybe motile or non-motile. Motile or non-motile. So here motile unicellular form of the body organization which is present in the Chlamydomonas. Which is present in the Chlamydomonas. And non-motile unicellular form of the body organization which is present in the Chlorella. So these are the two different kinds of the species of algae which are example to the unicellular form of body organization in the Chlorophyceae. And then if we observe the multicellular form of the body organization in the Chlorophyceae, they are maybe colonial in form and filamentous form. So in the colonial form of the body organization, their body organization consists a number of fixed cells or number of fixed cells and the labor of division, that is called as here synobium. So here synobium condition or synobium body organization which is also appears in the colonial form of the algae or the Chlorophyceae. The algae which is example related to the colonial form of Chlorophyceae, here the volvox. So here the volvox is a species of Chlorophyceae which is example to the colonial form of the algae. So their body organization appears as here colonial form. In the colonial form of the body organization, each colony existing as independent or the individual organism. The colony has here the flagella for their locomotion or the movement. So here the body organization which is appears colonial form in some Chlorophyceae species, here particularly volvox. And then the filamentous form of the body organization. The filamentous form of the body organization which is free floating in Spirogyra, and attached filamentous form of body organization which is present in the Ulothrix. The filamentous body organization may be branched filamentous type in the Cladophora, and unbranched filamentous form of body organization which is also occurs in the here Eulothrix. Eulothrix. The filamentous form of the body organization may be heterotrichous. Heterotrichous in some species, particularly here the Fritzella. Fritzella is a species of algae which is belongs to the Chlorophyceae, which can exhibit their body organization as here the heterotrichous filamentous body organization, and some other kind of the species of algae which are also can exhibit their body organization as here the pseudoparenchymatous. That is here ulva. Pseudoparenchymatous body organization which is also exhibited by the Chlorophyceae member, that is here ulva. This is about the body organization of algae or the Chlorophyceae. And then if we observe the pigments which are present in their body organization, so here what kind of the type of or what kind of pigments are which are present in the Chlorophyceae. So here the Chlorophyceae, the species are members of Chlorophyceae, here generally called as gross green. Why we are calling all these Chlorophyceae as here gross green? Because of the dominance presence of the chlorophyll pigment, particularly here chlorophyll A and B. So here major pigments which are present in the body organization of Chlorophyceae, they are chlorophyll A and chlorophyll B. Chlorophyll A is a chief universal photosynthetic pigment present in all photosynthetic organisms. Chlorophyll B is present in the Chlorophyceae or the members of Chlorophyceae, but it not present in the both brown algae and red algae. Along with chlorophyll A and B, here some other accessory pigments are also present in the body organization of Chlorophyceae. They are lutein, which is commonly called as here the xanthophyll, and then beta carotene. So these are the two accessory pigments which are also present in the body organization of Chlorophyceae. So due to the presence of a dominance chlorophyll in their body cells, these all the Chlorophyceae species which are appears as green in color. So here which are also called as here gross green algae. These are the pigments which are present in their body organization or the body cells. So here these all the pigments which are localized are present in the chloroplast. So here the chloroplast which are present in the Chlorophyceae species which are vary in their shapes. For example, here the cup-shaped chloroplast and disc-shaped chloroplast and girdle-shaped chloroplast and the stellate or star-like chloroplast, and then reticulate chloroplast, and then the ribbon or spiral type of chloroplast, which are present in different kinds of the species of algae. Let us see the cup-shaped chloroplast present in the Chlamydomonas. So here the Chlamydomonas is a unicellular algae which contains the cup-shaped chloroplast in their cells, and then the disc-shaped chloroplast which is present in the Chara or Chara, and then the girdle-shaped chloroplast which is present in the Eulothrix, and then the stellate or star-like chloroplast which is present in the Zygonema. Zygonema is also type of a chlorophyll chlorophyceae member. And then the reticulate type of the chloroplast which is present in the Oedogonium. And then the ribbon are the spiral shaped chloroplast which are present in the Spirogyra. So here these are the different types of the chloroplast which are present in the different species of Chlorophyceae. So here the cup shaped chloroplast in the Chlamydomonas, disc shaped chloroplast in the Chara, and girdle shaped chloroplast in the Eulothrix, stellate or star like structure in the Zygonium, reticulate type Oedogonium, and ribbon are the spiral type Spirogyra. So this is about the pigmentation in the Chlorophyceae. And then let us see the reserved food materials in the Chlorophyceae. So in the Chlorophyceae species, the reserved food materials are stored in the form of starch. But in some few species of Chlorophyceae, here the reserved food materials are also stored as here oil droplets. So here this kind of all the reserved food materials which are stored in the chloroplast. So the chloroplast which are present in the Chlorophyceae here consist a specialized storage bodies. They are called as here pyrenoids. Which contain the protein. Beside the starch. So here this is about the reserved food materials in the Chlorophyceae. And then let us see observe the flagella or the locomotion in the Chlorophyceae. Flagella. So if you observe the body organization of Chlorophyceae, there are 2 to 8 flagellas which are equal in their length, and origin appears at their apical regions. So here there are 2 to 8 flagella which are present in equal length and origin are present at the apical regions. So here they can exhibit the 9+2 arrangement of type of the flagella. So here the flagellas are the locomotory organs which are present in the body organization of Chlorophyceae. So there are how many flagellas present in their body organization of Chlorophyceae? So here particularly 2 to 8 flagellas which are equal in length, and then the apical regions which are present at their apical part. So this is about the flagella of Chlorophyceae. And then let us see the reproduction in algae or Chlorophyceae. So here the species of Chlorophyceae which are majorly reproduced their species by the 3 reproductive methods. They are vegetative method, and asexual method, and sexual method. These are the 3 reproductive methods for the reproduction or the production of the same kind of the Chlorophyceae. So here all the Chlorophyceae members can reproduce their species by the 3 reproductive methods. They are vegetative, asexual, and sexual. So if we observe the vegetative reproduction in the Chlorophyceae, which is reproduced through the fragmentation process or the spore formation. So these are the 2 different kinds of the processes in the vegetative reproduction of Chlorophyceae. So in most of the species of Chlorophyceae, here the vegetative reproduction takes place through the fragmentation or the spore formation. And then asexual reproduction. Some other different kinds of the species of Chlorophyceae which are also can reproduce asexually through the or by the flagellated zoospores. Which are produced in the zoosporangia. So here the flagellated zoospores. So here the spores are produced in the body organization or body cells of the Chlorophyceae during the asexual reproduction. These are further germinate to form a new thallus. So here all these zoospores which are produced in the zoosporangia. So here asexual reproduction which is takes place by the flagellated zoospores which are produced in the zoosporangia, particularly in the species of Chlorophyceae. And then the species of Chlorophyceae which are also sexually reproduced by the three ways. They are isogamy, anisogamy and oogamy. Isogamy, anisogamy and oogamy. So if we observe the isogamy, anisogamy and oogamy. Here isogamy means the morphologically and the physiologically similar gametes which are involved in the fertilization process or fusion. So here if we are simply saying as the fusion of gametes which are morphologically and physiologically similar is referred to as here the isogamy. So this kind of the sexual reproduction process which is occurs in the Spirogyra. So in some species of Spirogyra, here the reproduction process is particularly isogamy type of the reproduction. And then anisogamy. So here the fusion of dissimilar gametes. The gametes which are involved in the fertilization process, these are dissimilar in their morphology and dissimilar in their physiology. So here if we are simply saying as the fusion of dissimilar gametes is referred to as anisogamy. So this kind of the sexual reproduction process which is occurs in the Chlamydomonas. And then oogamy. Here oogamy means the species of algae which can reproduce sexually by the oogamy. So here oogamy is nothing but the fusion of one male small motile gamete and large non-motile female gamete is referred to as here oogamy. So that kind of the reproduction process which is occurs in the Chara, or Chara. So here isogamy, anisogamy and oogamy. So isogamy means the both involved gametes are similar in their morphology and similar in their physiology, and dissimilar size of the gametes which are also fused to form a zygote. So here that kind of the process is anisogamy. And then oogamy, one small motile gamete and one large non-motile gamete, male and female sex cells which are involved in the sexual reproduction process in some species, they are here Chara. So this is about the reproduction process in the algae. And then if we observe their life cycle, can exhibit as here haplontic type of life cycle which is occurs in the members of Chlorophyceae. So in most of the species of Chlorophyceae, here life cycle existing as here haplontic type. In the haplontic type of reproduction or life cycle process, the zygote acts as meiocyte. Because of here the zygote which is involved in the meiotic division or which undergoes a meiotic division to produce haploid spores. So here the produced haploid spores have the capability to germinate. So further they are germinate to form a new thallus or new body organization of Chlorophyceae. So here the zygote which is acts as here meiocyte which undergoes a meiotic division after the fertilization process. This is about the life cycle of Chlorophyceae. And then let us see the common examples which are related to the Chlorophyceae. So they are Spirogyra, common examples of Chlorophyceae. They are Spirogyra, Volvox and Ulothrix, Chara and Chlamydomonas. These are the examples which are related to the Chlorophyceae. And then if we observe the Spirogyra is a type of the Chlorophyceae which can exhibit their body organization as filamentous form. So this kind of the filamentous form of the body organization of Spirogyra, which is also called as here pond scum, which is also known as here pond scum or water silk or the pond silk, These are the common names of the Spirogyra. And then Volvox is a colonial form of the algae, which is also known as here rolling algae, because of it appears as here ball like structure. So it can easily rolling or moving from one place to another place with the help of flagella. And then Ulothrix is a unbranched filamentous form of the algae. And then Chara, which consists of both male and female sexual cells in their body organization, and also has the stem and root like structures in their body organization. And then the Chlamydomonas, which is a unicellular form of the algae, that is here Chlamydomonas. So this is about the total information of the Chlorophyceae. I think, is it clear? This is about the Chlorophyceae. So in this class, video, we are discussing about the general characteristic features of the Chlorophyceae, their common name, and then habitat, and then the cell wall composition, body organization, and then pigmentation, and then result food materials, flagella, reproduction, life cycle, and the common examples which are related to the Chlorophyceae. So here all these examples which are related to the Chlorophyceae can easily remembered as a code, that is here SVUCC. So here SVU means Sri Venkateswara University for certificate course. That is here code to remember the examples which are related to the Chlorophyceae.